Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome back to the wheat field. Welcome to the wheat field. This is your girl, La T, here at Tears and Wheat to Roll Show, where you sure enough never know what you're going to get. You can have some faith on that you really don't know, because I don't ever know. So we just have to go with the flow. How y'all doing? Come on in here. Come on in here. Let me grab a sip real quick. Mm, guys, so good. Know I love me some coffee. Got to keep my sip. Welcome, my wheat. Welcome back to the wheat field. If you knew, if you knew, welcome to you too. Welcome. I am Lati. I am a channeled messenger. Yes, I channel in the spirit with the Most High God. It's infinite intelligence, aka wisdom, the word, well, whichever one. It's more than that. But I'm just saying the infinite intelligence and the birth of life. Yes, the force of life do we channel with. And yeah, we have the perspective and the revelation. It's been revealed unto us that everything in creation was made. Everything in creation was made by the infinite, our Most High God, eternal Lord of all of creation, and it made it with His word. And so, since everything is made and called by its word, it has a word, and we read them. We read all the words. So we study world theologies. We do. And we are not religious. We are not. We are spiritual, and we do everything in the spirit. And from that perspective, do we bring messages that are edifying onto self first and foremost, so that I can edify the source. And then I serve that out to you, my wheat, so that you could be edified and edify the source. We come together over these principles, like today's principle on December 30th, 2022, is Nia Habarigani. Hi, that is the word. Yes, Nia, purpose. That is our intention for today, to focus on our purpose. We recently did a reel, not a reel, we did a reel too, but that's on Facebook. But we did a segment here in the episodes on the 7 spiritual laws of success leading into your Dharma, which is your purpose. To get into your purpose, to actualize it, manifest it, and serve that thing out unto your fellow wheat. Yeah. So with that being said, we like to do that so that we can come together again over the principles, magnify ourselves, because as we come together, that magnifying force, we serve that up to the Most High God. Yes, because we called to be the wheat, beloved. We are the wheat, and we are called for good bread. So in this space, we take a look at the tares. We do. We try to identify them, every single one, because there's a whole lot of dark psychology out here. Not just in this text. This is just the one I cut my teeth on. We got a couple of few other ones down in there too that we match this thing up with all the ologies, the onomies, the biologies, and all the me's and all of that stuff. We do. We see it, how it lines up and show itself to be approved. Yeah. And if it can line up, we know that it's shown up bonded. We take that and we roll with it. Yes. Ashe. But we know that there's some dark psychology still in this day, because it's more than one type of energy rolling around through this plane. I mean, we already know that they named it in that book and they said it. It's still the same. It doesn't matter that it's 2022, 2023. What do those dates and times and months named really mean to me? Nothing. Considering that, everything is just told to us by, history is told by the victor, and we really don't know what is what when you had everything stripped. We shall not go down all the way through that lane, but just so you can see where your girl is coming from. Another thing, I do cuss, but I'm not profane. Not vulgar, but them shits do come out. So if you can't pull all of that together, and this might not be the space. It might not really be your route. I'm just saying. So if you can hang on in there, if you could vibe, if you could rock with your girl, go ahead on there and just chill out for a little bit. It turn into a vibe. If you like it at the end, subscribe. If it ended up being something that you care about, share it out. And if you like the spell, come on in here and hit that bell. People get, casting spells and this, that, and the other. I mean, we only learned it in grammar school. Sometimes you just really have to get back to that old school and really see what it do. So, in that case, we're going to jump into the message for the day and really have some faith. Exercise on that. What is your purpose? What's your Nia? Harbarigani, y'all. That's the word of the day. So, if y'all ready, I'm going to get another a sip right here. Take a sip of faith so that we can slay. Mm. I pulled a couple cards from my reel this morning on Facebook, and I thought it was perfect to go in with the message. We have right here, trust and thrive. Trust and thrive. Ooh, look at this one right here. It was the last one after. Intention and creation. We talk about choosing your path. What? Did we not say today was Nia purpose? What is your path, beloved? What is your path? Let go of the need to be right. That's in a challenged position. Sometimes we get challenged by what we think we already know. Oh, and we know that one right there for sure. Sometimes you try to tell a person who already fully know what they think they already know, and it really don't go the way you think it's supposed to go. It ain't no sharing no information. It ain't no growing together or none of that stuff. You know what I mean? Because people are just already so stuffed and holding on just way too tough. Sometimes you got to hold on lightly to that thing and just let some things go because you really don't know all that you don't know. Come on, Father, and get it. Dream and journey. Dream and journey, beloved. Where are you journeying to? What is your dream? I feel like we dropped something. Maybe we didn't. You know? What's in your emotions? What do you need to connect with? Father say maybe you need to sit in that and figure it out just a tad. But we gonna hold this space just for a minute because we got to pray. We do. We got to pray just to make it today. I mean, we got to pray every day. You know what I'm saying? We do. Thank you so much, Father, our Holy Father, my holy, holy Father, the infinite creator of all of creation. The infinite creator of all creation, that which sits above all things, which made everything in existence, everywhere. It all, the all, did you make and call by your word, your intelligence, the infinite intelligence. Yes, your mind, Father, did you make it. And I appreciate being here. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate being called to serve. Yes. I appreciate the breath of life that fills and animates me and guides me. It helps move everything, puts it in motion. Yes. As we are in motion and we are using and standing on your intellect, that you called and made us with, recognizing you, Father, as being the creator, our eternal Lord, yes, that sits and resides over all things. I realize that my essence is spiritual, that it resides in the kingdom, and that in this kingdom space there is a throne. Yes, and you sit on the throne of my praise. Yes, you do. And I praise you while I'm on a pathway to my purpose. Yes, understanding that every bump along the way is given unto me to develop me so that I may learn, so that I may give that learning back on to you for edification, edification unto self and back onto the Father. Yes, that I serve it out, and I serve it out to my wheat so that they may be edified and that we may come together over that they may be edified, that they serve it up to you. Yes, Father, yes, they serve it up to you first and foremost. And then we come together, magnify ourselves, thank you, Father, so that we may serve that up again to you. I feel that there is an energy of confusion, of choppiness here. I do. I feel as we get on our right path, there will be things and hiccups that come against us, things that challenge us along the way, that we will have to learn and relearn and unlearn and unravel things as we journey along the way. Help us to get into the space of letting go what we think we know and accept your fullness, just the uncertainty of you, and allowing the mysteries of you to unfold, to unravel, to be revealed onto us as we seek you for discovery, to deepen our knowledge, yes, to deepen our awareness, yes. We spoke on this recently, and I feel like the messages are connected. Please, please work in this space, Father. Sit me back, all of you and none of me. Sit me back. Come forth, Father, and bring me the words that it is that I am to speak unto self, so that I may be edified for my service unto you, that those words that you give me are edifying unto your wheat, so that they may be edified and work in their purpose in their pathway, so that they may edify you. Let us come together. The principles of the week: collectiveness, faith. We are talking about purpose. We are talking about cooperation. Yes, all of these things, your wheat field, to come into the awareness of togetherness, of unity. Yes, Father, unity, so that we may magnify ourselves by the laws of doubling. Where there are more in the midst, you are there as well, magnifying our energy, magnifying everything that we do, that we serve back onto you. So again, being called for good bread. Yes, yes, yes. If we may be in alignment with you, heaven coming to earth to reside in earth and on earth to do a work, yes, that we remember not. But it is our purpose for us to discover it, to get on the way, and slay it in this day. Ashe, Ashe. If we be in alignment, please brighten my light so bright, brighten it up, Father, so that anything that will come against this space to confuse, conflict, distort, disillusion, cause confusion, any of that, be blinded out and turned away. Blinded out. Seal me, seal me, seal me, Father. Seal me, seal me, seal me. If we be ready to go, please, please seal me with your Ashe. Unless there is further words that I should pray. Are we in alignment, or will you give me further words to pray? Source says, your purpose is to do the will of the eternal Lord of creation. Heaven touching earth in earth to do the work of heaven. Always, always underline. Is there anything further, Father? No. Will you please seal me with your Ashe? Ashe. There's something here. This one. This. This. Anything else? No. I say, y'all, let's get it. Let's get it. I needed another dark deck of cards. Father said we needed to pull this tarot deck. We got a couple decks on the table right here. We got some wisdom. We got some ancestor oracle. We got some wisdom oracle, some angel answers oracle. We got some mooncology. We have some light worker. We have some empowering questions and some motivation. We got some angel oracle as well with the Archangel Michael deck as well. Not for sure which all the ones that Father is going to pull, but we definitely have the Three of Swords and the Empress out. Yeah. So heartbreak in creation, or creation is hurting, I feel. And we know that the planet itself is raging. We do. We know that there is a lot of different energies out here that is stifling our ability to create. We have energy, rushing energy, or spiritual energy coming in. Spiritual energy coming in, I feel. Yes. I still see this. Keep your eyes on your intended target here and to go forward fearlessly. That's definitely an energy. I also see that you have created this situation and you have the ability to fix it. To explore your options was underneath that as well. So sometimes we just have to believe in the impossible. We do. We have to believe that we are able to come out, especially when you've been hurt. Ace of Cups is here. That's the belief to me that everything, the all, the Father, yes. And maybe we are being called to go on a new journey, go on a new way to believe. Again, sometimes that naivety, like the just lightheartedness and go and throw caution to the wind and just go to jump in to believe, to have faith, beloved, have faith. Faith on your purpose, faith on your dream. Yes. Father says you can do it, but you might need to be graceful in your movements, in your actions. Yeah, yeah. Do you want either one of these cards out, just the energy? All right, let's just chop it up, y'all. We'll chop it up. How y'all doing? How y'all doing on this day? Father say also we have an energy of reconsideration on the table. You may be after in a way with something that you need to reconsider. That might be a thing. Coming together with something either in self, I feel, but maybe what you are looking for is all that glitters. And all that glitters is not gold, beloved. It's not. Sometimes that's just a sense of vanity. It is. Father is calling me to who am I when I am alone? How are you defining yourself? And what is the most courageous thing that you've done? What are your best qualities, Father say? What are your best qualities? All of those things lead you to your purpose, to discover your best qualities, what comes to you naturally. It could be something odd. It could be something coinky-dink, something that nobody else quite understands. You want to know why? Because you came here to do a specific work. You were sent here purposefully to do a specific work. Yeah, you were. Maybe it's something that you really don't know. Because again, you can be burdened by other people's thoughts, but you definitely have the talent to start something new. And maybe starting something new, learning something new, getting a new skill, right, is here. But this right here could also mean lust. All that glitters could definitely have something to do with lust, because that's a whole lot of wines. It's a whole lot of people taking a whole bunch of wines, and we saw the Nine of Cups right here. Nine of Cups, a strong Nine of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So either somebody was holding something back, or it was player energy and they wasn't giving their full love. Maybe you're not putting your full self into your purpose. Father said, yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Maybe you're not putting your full self into your purpose. Maybe you are holding yourself back. Maybe there is something that is preventing you from getting in underway and displaying your full gift. Beloved, I felt the Father. This one. Yeah. Something, what did I say? Something is keeping you from displaying your full gift. Yeah, baby. Something happened. Could be lustfulness again. That's that suchy muchy egotistic go type of energy. Somebody that's this. All that glitters. Oh yes. But Father say bring that together. Bring it together. Repair it. Heal it. See it. See you. Because if you heal it, for one, it's going to have your opportunities in reverse. Because anything that comes from lust, it doesn't last. Lust and purpose are different. Lust and purpose are different. Someone who, again, lust, major lust. And in this day, that's what it is. It is holding this up, locked up in your mind, trapped by that. And this right here, the Ten of Cups eludes us. It's going back. Ten of Cups, the fullness of love, it eludes us in this day, right? Maybe it's time to close out the cycle on something in that, something that definitely has you delayed. Maybe you are defending your ego. Maybe you're defending your ego. And maybe could be a little bit manipulative. That sexuality, using that sensuality, lustfulness is a manipulation. Single, manipulation, lustful. High priestess. You could be somebody that actually has a gift, an inner knowingness. Or maybe this lustful energy was against, again, we got secretive. We got magician, which is manipulation. We got defensiveness over here. We have held up and delayed. Or maybe this person is protected. Could be. And a new cycle is coming that's going to bring you all of these 10 cups. So this could be an energy. Over here, let me put this in here so that y'all can see. And I'll be having to move this here. So let's see here. We got an energy here. It has a feminine type of energy, but that doesn't mean that this person is a female. This could be a whole male that is highly lustful with some high feminine attributes, you know, like that, not saying, you know, in terms of who they choose to be with, but it is just persona. We are talking about feminine and masculine energy. So if your energy is not balanced, you can lean either more masculine or more feminine. And this could be a male that has some feminine energy, or it could actually be a whole female. So take it and flip it, flop it, however it resonates. If it don't resonate at all, then don't take it. Don't call nothing into your life that don't fit, Ashe. But this person, this energy, looks like that they were plagued with lustfulness. It does. And have that being wrapped up in their mind. Maybe they thinking that their sensuality, we was talking about that, femmes leading with their sensuality, their sexuality, everything, and like, hey, look at me, you know, because that's how they've been taught to attract men and bring them in and bring in what they're looking for provision, for protection, for all of those good things onto self. And then our brothers is out here just just spreading their wine, their essence out everywhere. So is it a day of, and to me, that is a feminine attribute. It is. I mean, for guys to the same as out here with all of they everything hanging out. I mean, look, we've been on social media for all of 5 months, and you're talking about to really get in here and see how the display, the peacocking, I call it. You ever seen how a male peacock spreads its feathers and it's beautiful to see? I mean, because every species does a little dance to attract a mate. There is something to that. Like to display your strength, to display your colors, to display, you know, your fortitude as a man so that the female wants to mate with you. She wants the strongest seed to ensure strength for the offspring. Yes, to ensure that the future generations go down in strength. You weed out the weak weaker genes out of the pool naturally. And the way that that's done in nature is by displaying your bravado, by displaying your attributes. But to get to the point where everybody is on here just slanging and slunging and rolling, and I mean, like, it's like all of it is lust. Everything. Not everything, because there's still some goodness in here, but goodness. Most of it is lust. And then we have everybody on here spitting venom. Like, is that a purpose? To sit, well, it's a tear. It does. And it pushes us into a whole nother direction because the Most High, the creator of all things good and evil, will use everything in his disposal and in creation to do the work. It does. So the more we lean into lust, the more we will see that tear to push those who are abhorrent to it in a whole different direction. There will be a correction. There will be a shift. There will be a correction. There will be a shift. This cycle will end. We may be all, having a deep knowingness and a secretive and like all of that stuff, secretive and manipulative. Yeah, because everybody's doing that, but maybe we need to use some old secrets in order for us to change and become our alchemist self to get it purposefully, intentionally change the environment to protect ourselves, I believe, from the bullshit that's out here. I mean, because we held up and delayed. I mean, seriously, everybody is protected. Everybody is being protective of self. And that's not to say that that's a bad thing, because the environment, the lust requires for us to protect ourselves. But to go into the old law and to use that as protection and just kind of wait and hold this space because we know the cycle is changing and it's going to come with us. When I say cycle is changing in karma and that it's going to be a whole brand new start, yeah, beloved, is here. And that definitely breeds conflict. It does. It's a conflict between the two, between lustfulness of the world and what's happening, and the old way and the old law, what really, really, really generates and gets us back to this 10 of cups of love, like the real, real, real. Real. Can you have some belief, some faith? Some faith on that. Because to have faith is to feel like the fool. It's to believe in something that you can't see, that you can't touch, but you believe it. You feel it in your heart, in your spirit space. With that intuition that's here, you feel it. Love over lust. Lust or love. What do we want? And sometimes you have to hold yourself in a position and just see what it's going to do. Because, baby, if you want this right here, I'm saying a soulmate connection, or even just being all the way good with you. Because you got to start with you first, beloved. You have to start in self and come together in your wholeness before you can come together with anybody else. Because it's so much ego out here. Everybody being attracted by what is glittery. Oh, I gotta, or I'm all, it's not the real no more. And if that is your aesthetic, beloved, that's your aesthetic. Do you. As long as you are to good with you in the inside, knowing that that's the real, real, real. But it's something to be said to be good with your real. It's something to be said in that. And I don't get pissed off at me and be like, oh, I bring the messages to what I'm saying. The message is what the message is. If I say it, that's what I say it. Because again, to come to goodness with you, our whole self in purpose. All that glitters or serendipity. All that glitters or serendipity. All that glitters or serendipity. It's in the cards. And I'm saying it to all of us, because you trust me, don't you? I've been there. I ain't never had a piece of ass. When I say never, not never had no ass, like none. And you couldn't tell me, well, I was like, shit, when I get me a piece of coin, I'm going to buy it. No. No, because at this point, I accept my whole self. Like, really. And to me, to be fair means equal give and take. That's that soulmate. That's this right here. Even on both sides. That's just me. That's my interpretation. So how do we balance this out? How do we get to good with self? Because I believe that that is the purpose. Of course, heaven coming to earth to do a work, but how do you get into your work if you are not good with you? You are still struggling. Spirit against the flesh. We wrestle with principalities in this. It's principalities in this. Okay? We wrestle with it daily. And to combat the vanity in the look of the world, those conformities, and get into your realness, your authenticity, you that's here, where you can see you, that I-E-Y-E, see you, you that's in here. Not your identity, not your persona, not what you put on to be human. Not that. Your realness, your goodness, your trueness, your light. Beloved, your light. Lust over love. Versing, battling. What's going to win? Love. Every time, beloved, love. Want to know how I know it's ending, coming? We got activity, movement. Here's the cycle. We saw the wheel of fortune, karma, energy flowing. The energy is changing. The cycle is changing. We saw the activity. And look at the Temperance Angel. You see this activity, this movement coming in, and here is the Temperance Angel. Ooh, beloved. The one that has been here before, potentially, that spirit. And I'm not calling no messenger name. I'm saying the Most High, the eternal Lord of all of creation, moves and breathes in this space. It does. The old, when I say that high priestess, that's right here. Old, okay? Old, old. The beginning. Back. That which loves us more than anything. Loved us so much that it gave us its word. It made you from its word. It fills and animates you with its breath of life on a daily. That's Sasha. She like to sit here on our channel. She can feel that spirit is heating up. She like, yeah, she be right there. She back there licking on my arm. Have you ever had a cat just come up there and just do that? It's the weirdest thing. It feel weird. Anywho, when I tell you the cycle is being pushed. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming, beloved. That right there, you can believe to stand and wait on that. Defend your position. Just wait. Just stand and wait. It might be held up just a little bit. All in due time, Father said. Just stand there and wait. Hold this space. Ten of Cups. Everything that you ever wanted. Everything is baked in your realness. Your real you. Everything. Can you have some faith on that? Let's take another faith sip. Can you have a faith on that, beloved? Yes, baby. Let's get some faith on that. The new opportunity. New opportunity. Ooh. It's being worked out. It's being worked out. And what did I say? That energy coming in, coming soon. And I say, huh? Ooh, who coming? Ooh. Can we say it like that? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Ooh, the Father. You talking about the leader? Ooh, come on, Daddy. Tell him who it is. It's the Father that does it all. What did we see this here soulmate, beloved? What did we see that was going to bring things back together in a strong way? Mighty hand. Ooh. And what's behind that? Mother creation? Oh, yes. Yes, she is. Mother creation to do what? To take us forward in what? Success. Success. Ooh. And that is the absolute God-given truth. Come on, beloved. And it's protected. You talking about protection? Yes, protection against what? From all this fucking nonsense fuckery. Yes, it is. That got you held up, anxious, sitting up at night, looking at spoiled milk, can't figure out how you gonna go forward. But guess what? It's a judgment to all of that. It's a judgment. And guess what? It's a death. Lies, deceit, evil planning, dark psychology. But the wheat go forward in victory, in love, abundance, strength, options. But be careful. This right here, I feel people getting caught up. The look of love, the look of money, and toxic options. Masculine energy, all about the money. What did we start with? Bros think that that's how you attract money. Sisters want love. All of us do. We all want love. But that's the challenge. Getting to the greatest love. Can we see our way? Can we see our way that this lustfulness is not it? Steady, consistent, working. It may be slow to come. Knight of Pentacles is slow to come. Building. Day by day, investing. Maybe that is the direction to move in. We had the Page of Cups here. That right there, small fish, not real. All that glitters, or serendipity. Fairness, judgment. We see she's holding the scales. Can you see that? Yeah, you see it fall right over here. There's a judgment for all of this. You see her holding the scales. To be fair, it's going to be weighed out. It is. This, anything else? No. That's it. This slow and steady wins the race, I feel. Slow and steady. But that Knight of Pentacles is also somebody sitting up on a horse. Suchy-muchy, dressed to the hilt. Look at that. Seven of Swords. Sneakiness. It's something in that, yo, I feel. Still something that's lustful. Something that's lustful. 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 Knight of Cups. Yeah. Nine of Cups. We saw the Knight flip and then the Nine flip. Holding something back. And that's that realness. Putting everything else that's out there out, but except for the one cup that really matters. You. Your real you. Your real you. Equal. Balance. Balance the scales. Balance them. Releasing the burdens, because that's it. It's burdened. We see Knight again, flipping. Why? Because it's immature. It's not full grown. It's, romanticism. in love with the lust. And that's the whole thing. Not in love with the trueness, the true self, but in love with the lust. Can you come to the edge and take a risk on this? That's what fathers say. Imagine that. Imagine it. Have some faith. Faith. The whole sun just lit up in my space. Have some faith. Faith. Have some faith. Probably because I said the sun lit up my space. But maybe, fathers say it's time to go. It's time to move away from that lustful behavior. Happy changes is here, but stay poised, because this right here is a cycle of change. It's a lot going on from the moon. We saw it take a nap. That is the rest card. Again, we saw it take a nap. It's a rest card. It is meditation. Breathe. Breathe, beloved. This. Yeah. Loyal heart right here. Are you challenged with being loyal to self? Challenged with being loyal to your spirit, to your highest self? Are you going through a never-ending story? Maybe this lustfulness is something that goes around. And it's definitely a never-ending story, because that's all we see. It's lustfulness. It's always been a battle between the flesh and the spirit. And that is a never-ending story. But the building blocks to start anew is here, because you carry the gift. You carry the gift. You carry the purpose. You carry the covenant, quite frankly. You do. You are carrying the covenant. The word of God is written on you and you. In you and on you. But something has a leg up on us. It is the lustfulness. It is the flesh. It is the pseudo-self that has a leg up. And fathers say it might be time to clean it up. Well, we always say chop this shit up so we can get it up and get it out. We got to make ourselves light. We got to transform and transmute this energy so we can raise our frequency, so we can match the frequency of who? The Most High God. Chop it up. Coming back to clean some sweep some shit up. Clean it up. That's the challenge. Clean it up. Dig into self, beloved. Dig into self. I told y'all, spirit child, okay? Not religious at all. Might say some stuff to challenge your belief, but if you could stick on in there, if you could hang, if you could rock, if you could vibe with your girl, subscribe. It's something good for our soul. It's something that's going to help us change this world, like, quite honestly. Changing our individual frequency, being purposeful and intentional about changing that frequency, moving away from lustful situations and digging into the realness, your spirit self, your highest self for your highest good, so that you could edify self and then serve that up to the Most High. Baby, each one of us doing that in our own way will make the collective difference that will change the day. It will change everything. And it is entities and energies out here that know it. And they study it. And they know this. They study it. And they write things like this. They study it to keep you from activating this. Why? Because they don't want you to know that we can create this right here on earth, in earth, because heaven came to earth to reside in earth, on earth, to do a work that we remember not. Covered up and smothered by conformity, the lust of the day. What do you see with your waking eyes? Two, balance, getting back together. The yin and the yang. We saw the emperor and the empress back together. Chaos, conflict. That's what that is. And they love it because it keeps us separated. It keeps us divided. It reduces our power. It prevents us from knowing who we are, who you are. But this is a message so that we can do this. Regenerate. Because it's a whole lot of shit, beloved, that's not out. It's just not for you. It's not. But can you have faith on that? Can you have some faith? Faith, beloved. Faith. Tears and Wheat to Row show what testimony meets to row. Because we at a fork in the road. We are at a fork in the road. The Father says we know we can go the distance. The Father goes the distance. Sits above, eternal. No matter how many cycles, no matter how many times it takes, the Father can wait. You talking about patience, that temperance angel? Oh, patience, beloved, patience. Because for so he loved the world so much. Who did I say loves us? Who did I say sits above? Who did I say will wait? For stability. Didn't I say the Father will wait? But also, this cycle is changing. The energy is changing. The wheel is changing. The cycle is changing. It's closing. And it's doing it now. Why? This is another energy. Exchanging. Change. Exchange. Edifying unto self so that I may edify the source. Are you caught between worlds? Deciding between your flesh and your spirit. Discovering your purpose, your dharma, because we are all seeking to discover it. I think it leads us into lustful actions, trying to figure out how to get there, how to get it. Because this dark psychology puts things in front of us all the time, beloved. You should want this, you should want that, you should want this, you should want that. It's the reason why I've only been on social media for 5 months. And the only reason why I'm on social media is because my purpose is to do this. Testimony meets to row. Welcome to the Tears and Wheat to Row show. Well, you sure enough never know what you're going to get, beloved. You sure enough never know. Because we take all the pieces in every single way that the Most High God, our eternal Lord of all, that made all of creation by its word, its principal thing, its wisdom, its infinite intelligence, that left a word on all things. It connects and binds us with this breath of life, the force of life that moves and animates us all. And to be purposeful in delivering these messages, I must jump in. Must. Because that is where the wheat is. So I must go where the wheat is. I must travel and journey. But I must hold on to spirit and remember my trueness. Refusing to take on the conformities of the space. That is why you are here. Heaven, in earth, and on earth to do a work. But we have taken on conformity, and we remember not who we are or why we are. We are caught with lust. The things of the flesh that serve the purpose not, that leads us to this. Wrapped up, anxious, heartbroken. But the cycle is changing, beloved, it is. We may not see it. Oh no, baby, we may not see it. But guess what? We damn sure can feel it. We can feel it. Those of us who know, oh, you can feel it. You can feel it. That, ooh, baby. This right here, is coming down. Because there's nothing greater. Ooh, there's nothing greater than our Most High God. Nothing. Father says, might want to reconsider. Just saying. Might want to reconsider. And you might want to do this. Believe in the impossible. Have some faith. Have some faith. Because guess what? Everything works for your good. Ah, look at the next one. Can you picture your higher self? And hold on. Hold on to your socks. Because strength is going to be needed. Because anything and everything that don't do this, no, doesn't serve God. If it don't serve, let it go. Purpose of the day, wait and hold this space. We saw that earlier. Be graceful. Father said, be graceful in your movements and in your actions. Be mindful. Mindful of who you are. You are a son of the Most High God, of the Creator Himself, the infinite, eternal Lord of all of creation. Oh yes, you are a piece of creation, beloved. You are a pixel. You are a thought of the Most High God. Did you not know that? Yeah, these dark psychologists, they don't want you to know. But the opportunity is here for you to jump into that knowledge. And that definitely leads you into success. Oh yes. Have you come back together with your whole self? You want this one? Anything else in here? No? Okay. But we see compromise. And guess what that card was? I said, do you want this one? I felt that energy. Reconsideration. But Father says, know that for sure. You coming to good with your whole self, standing in your whole purpose, getting into your dharma, releasing those conformities, lust over true love, over the realness, that 10 of cup that you want, serious, 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 real love, that spiritual space love from the Most High God. Baby, we gotta release the conformity. Have to. Sacrifice it, give it over, give it up. And what you will receive is them 10 of cups. You'll realize that you didn't give up nothing. You sacrificed that little bit, which means nothing, that doesn't serve you anyway. Doesn't serve you anyway. To receive everything, 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 everything. And then you get on the way of fulfilling your purpose. Heaven, touching earth to do a work. I love y'all. I hope you vibe. I hope you vibe. And if you do vibe, please subscribe. If this message ended up being something that you care about, share it out. Sharing is caring. Okay? And if you want to come back in on a daily to get this spell, hit the bell. Yes, it'll let you know we do it on a daily. 2, 3, 4, all day, pretty much. So, to the next now, with your girl Lati. I'll tell you this last thing. I love you. Ooh, honey. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you just like I love me. I sure do. And why do I love me? Because I love the source that made thee by its infinite intelligence and animates me with the breath of life to what? Yes, I love that. And therefore I love you, my wheat. Yes, yes I do. And so into the next now, we're going to call this one here. What do you say, Father? Source says to be. Just be. I Shay.